So today we'll be talking about the Nigeria Air. July 2018, the Muhammadu Buhari administration released a statement saying that by December 2018, that same year, that the Nigeria Air was going to begin full operational activity. People were really excited. People were happy. For that cause, they spent 200 million designing the logo. A Bahrain company was the one that designed the logo. Years went by, nobody heard anything from them. Nobody heard anything, nothing was said. People thought, oh, maybe it's the usual way to embezzle money, or maybe it's just one of the empty promises and all that. But then fast forward to May 23, 2023, few days before they hand over to the next administration, they launched the airline. The Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, launched the airline. People were really happy. People were happy. They launched the this stuff is really funny, but I have to say it. They launched the airline. The crew members were there. The pilot was there. They really celebrated. They threw a big party. But here's what people did not know. There was never an airline. Yes, there was never an airline. In fact, the aeroplane, yes, it's aeroplane. The aeroplane was an Ethiopian aeroplane. It was rented for 3 days. The crew members were all actors and actresses. The pilots, yes, the captain of the pilots were Ethiopian pilots. That's the shocking part of it. There was never an airline. The Minister of Aviation scammed of 250 million Nigeria, believing there was an airline, or believing they launched an airline. They budgeted 5 billion for the cause, but the Minister of Aviation is saying that the money that was disbursed wasn't 5 billion, it was 2 billion that was disbursed to him. But for that launching or whatever they did, they spent 599 million for the branding, for the launching, for just that launching. That was what they did. So he said that the money that was disbursed was just 2 billion. That 5 billion was never disbursed to him. But then the allocation, 5 billion was budgeted, but the money that was disbursed to him was just 2 billion. So currently it's under EFCC investigation. This is to tell you that when they say Nigerians are corrupt, I don't think they are talking about us. They are talking about the politicians. Because tell me how you will rent airline when you have the money to create your own. You rented an airline. And then that day, they said that the flight was going to take off from Nigeria to a country, the first flight to a particular country. I can't really remember the name. But then, do you know that the flight took off from Nigeria back to Ethiopia, like to go and return the aeroplane? Oh God, who does this thing? So that was what happened. Yes, that was what happened. So don't forget to like, share, repost.